Generic. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of E3 Thoughts and Discussion video. And in today's video, my friend, today's episode, we're going to be talking about the final company that we're going to be talking about today. And that is, of course, Nintendo's conference. Now, I was originally gonna do Bethesda and EA and whatnot, but I feel it's kind of the universal opinion that they both weren't that good this year. So I'm just gonna lay back on them. So we're gonna have 4 videos for today's E3. Maybe I'll get to Bethesda right now. Maybe I'll get to Bethesda later, but I don't think I am, to be honest. So, anyways. Let's talk about Nintendo's Spotlight. Well, let's talk about Nintendo's Direct thingy and how that went. Now, before I actually begin getting into the nitty-gritty, getting into the games and whatnot, I want to say this about Nintendo's conference. I know people are going to say, oh, there's no Smash! This game sucks! Because lots of people were expecting Smash to come out. Was expecting Smash to at least be somewhat announced, for a maybe early 2018 release or something like that. But and people were enraged because it was like, oh, Pokken gets a port, but Smash doesn't get a port. However, I want to bring up a very good point made by someone. I don't know if I want to say his name, but it's a pretty popular YouTuber. He basically said this, right? Pokken Tournament, right? The game was dying, and the thing is, they had new content ready. Like, they had Darkrai, they had freaking Napoleon and Scizor and whatnot. But the thing is, the reason why they didn't port it over to Wii U as DLC, was because Pokken was A, because it was dying, and B, because what's the second reason? Yeah, because the year that it came out, that was when the Wii U pretty much. It's dying. It's dead. It's a dead console. So they had to port it over. Because to get the content on there and to kind of refresh the community, because the community was dead too. When it comes to Smash, when you look at the community's still straight up set to go. They're still there. They're still playing the game. There's a huge community out. There's still new players coming into the scene, both competitive and casual. So, there's not right now, Smash shouldn't be ported over at the least. Pokken Tournament is because the game was dead, and the thing was dead. Oh, my Sony video got YouTube. Dope. yeah, it was recording. It says the Sony video went up, so that's pretty cool. So basically, that's why no Smash this E3. Next E3, maybe. Am I mad about it, though? No. What I'm actually kind of... what I didn't like about Nintendo's conference, because as I said in the Sony video, I think every company had a strong suit and a weak point with their conference. I think Nintendo's was the ordering of how they announce their games. Because as I go through the list, you guys will see that they announced some titles that were kind of just, why would you save that for this? And then why would you reveal this so early? Why would you reveal this game so late when, because normally you expect the big announcements last and whatnot. Anyways, let's get on to the conference. So, to start off, well, they didn't really do a conference, but I'm going to call it a conference so that way it can stay consistent with the video and the title and whatnot. Hold on, I'm going to drink some Gatorade real quick. Man, I'm hungry. Anyways, so first we're going to talk about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So we saw more things about that game. It was pretty obvious we were going to see more about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and what was coming to that, but it seems like we got a story. It seems like the girl is a sword that we saw before. Overall, it looks amazing. I don't really have much to say about it because I should probably read up on it first before doing that. But hey, this is a new thing I'm doing, so I'll probably reflect on what I should do better and whatnot. But it's whatever. It's whatever at the end of the day, okay? Okay. So we have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that I don't think we got an announcement. We didn't get a release date. They just showed a trailer for it. overall, like I said, the game looks cool. It's in that new weird anime-esque style. Yeah, I like how Xenoblade Chronicles making a name for itself now. It really is. Yeah, this is the third game in the lineup. It's wild, bro. It's actually kind of crazy. So then they just go straight to 100. They were at like 20 with Xenoblade Chronicles. They just went straight to 100 with this new Kirby game, bro. Oh my goodness, this Kirby game. First of all, it's coming out 2018. Second, it looks very nice. You can tell it has a similar structure to Kirby's Return to Dreamland and Kirby Trouble Deluxe and yada 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 yada. All Kirby games, to be honest, but yeah, you can tell they're using a very similar graphics engine to those games. I think whatever. It's whatever though. The game overall looks really cool. It looks like you can do quite a lot of stuff. A lot of elements from previous Kirby games actually return to this game. Like, you know, in I think I forgot what the game is called, but that Kirby game on N64, how it had you can mix and match different power-ups together. You can do the exact same on this Kirby game. And then in another Kirby game that I completely forgot, I think it's like Kirby Superstar or something, you could recruit enemies to fight for you. And you can do the exact same thing in this Kirby game. And there's also special moves and whatnot, like they're doing like a cartwheel or something. It was really cool, actually. It seems like this Kirby game is going to take a lot of elements from old Kirby games, put them together, mix them in with the whole thing with Kirby Return Dreamland, and just make it again, you know. And the one thing about Kirby is that you never have to worry about it because there is not a single Kirby game that is bad. And you know, when I mean bad, I don't mean I don't like it. No, it's literally trash. There's never been a Kirby game that's trash. You know, you don't have to like Epic Yarn or freaking Canvas Curse or whatever, but the thing is that people enjoy it. People enjoy it. So I can definitely get with this new Kirby game. Definitely. And I'm not worried at all. So next up, we got two huge announcements. So first of all, they cut to the Pokemon dude. I forgot his name. I forgot who they showed, but they were cutting to the makers of Pokemon, and they said, "Oh, by the way, yeah, they were talking about Pokemon Tournament before. I didn't write anything on that because they're just recapping what Pokemon Tournament DX is, and their tournament on that, and then their invitational on that, and then they announced Pokemon for Switch. He said it was gonna come out more than a year later, so we're probably expecting maybe 2019 release. Definitely not 2018. We'll probably see more. We'll probably at 2018's E3. We're gonna see more of the game probably. So we'll see about that. 2019 probably. I'm gonna guess is when the game's gonna come out. Like either early 2019 or summer 2019. I'm really looking forward to this Pokemon game. I'm not gonna lie. You guys already know. Everyone and their freaking mother have asked for Pokemon on console ever since, Pokemon, almost said Pokemon Conquest. That game was dope, by the way. Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale Darkness. People have wanted another Pokemon game kind of similar to that, like Pokemon on console. But I think it's going to be a main series title, but we're not sure. The only things we know about it is that it's coming on the Switch, and that Pokemon, it's coming more than a year later. So those are the only things we got on that. I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little thing. And then Nintendo just says, F it. We'll just announce Metroid Prime 4 and just freaking kick it on the streets. And actually, I did see at the time of recording this video, I think they just finished showing the little treehouse thing. They just finished showing Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And Metroid, I think it was called Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS, was actually announced. I just want to bring that up because I know I'm going to forget about that. I'm like, frick, I didn't cover it. But, yeah, I'll probably keep to date in the comments or something. Just, tack on the little things they do in the treehouse, because they usually do that sort of thing. But, yeah, Pokemon... Whoa. Metroid Prime is pretty dope. Metroid Prime is looking... Metroid Prime 4. That is a game that, I'm not gonna lie, has me hyped. I've never been into Metroid before. Never, ever. I've never played a Metroid game in my life. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's like back at the other conferences. It's a game that I'm hyped for because I know everyone and their mother asks for Metroid Prime. Metroid game on something. Metroid game on this. Metroid game on that. Metroid game on Wii U and whatnot. They always ask for that. So, having Metroid Prime 4 is dope. I like it. You know, I think it's really cool. And we didn't see much about it. As for the Metroid Samus Returns, man, they spent like 40 minutes on a damn game. they by the time they ended, they were at the final boss already. No, I'm just kidding, but like, oh yeah, also that girl sucked. The girl kind of was garbanzo beans of the game, but it's fine. It's fine. And it was Metroid Prime 4. Freaking dope. It was actually really unexpected. I was like, oh, okay, guys, okay, Nintendo, okay. Anyways, move on. So next up, after that, they announced Yoshi's Woolly World 2, which is coming out 2018. Not sure on any details or anything yet, but Yoshi's Woolly World 2. It seems like they're gonna add a lot of stuff. They have 3D elements now. Yoshi's Woolly World, I didn't think it did so well that they would warrant a sequel this early. Like, I would figure there'd be a sequel at some point, but this early, my dudes, this early, it's kind of wild. When did the game come out anyway? Come out in 2015? I feel like this one's around 15. I don't think it came out 14, but whatever. Yoshi's Woolly World. Cool. It's dope. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't think there's anything here, though. Oh, yeah, they announced Amiibos, too. They announced Metroid. They announced... I saw an Amiibo of Metroid Samus. And they also announced Mario Odyssey Amiibo. Oh, God. What else did they announce? I know they announced something else. Well, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, so Yoshi's Woolly World 2 was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie to you guys there. Yep, Yoshi's Woolly World 2. I'm just gonna call it Yoshi's Woolly World 2. I know it should be Yoshi's Woolly World Switch Edition or something, but whatever. So next game we're gonna talk about is Fire Emblem Warriors. Now if you guys didn't read the magazine, there was like a magazine cover that came out that showed that Corrin, Ryoma... No. I think it showed Marth. I think Marth was the only person they showed. Marth and then the two characters that are exclusive to this game, the two characters that are made for this game. I didn't catch their names when it came to Direct, but basically it's like they have to fight off warriors in their kingdom. And Marth, they call upon Marth something like Marth and Corrin, Ryoma, and Xander. Those are the 4 new characters that have gotten announced. We have Xander, Ryoma, and Corrin so far. Hopefully, I'm assuming since, you know, they're just doing what's it called? Oh, what the frick? They're just doing, they're gonna, most of the characters are gonna be from previous installments, the previous 2 Fire Emblem games. So what I take from that is like, okay, Marth, Roy, Ike, and then all the rest are gonna be from either Awakening or Fates. Oh wow. So I'm kind of sad about that because, you know, they can easily use other people like, I don't know, Ephraim. You know, freaking Hector, he uses an axe. Ephraim, he uses a lance. You could use those. The reason for it was so stupid too. Like, you might as well just tell the truth. Just say, like, oh, you know, it's whatever. We're doing it because why not? Frick. I don't freaking know. I'm stupid. Oh, yeah, they announced Rocket League. I didn't write that down yet. I'll talk about that later, though. We got Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC that I don't really care about because I'm not really much into Zelda. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think I said this before. I'm not really that big of a Zelda fan. Like, I can respect it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. So, Breath of the Wild DLC. it's one of those things. Like I said, cool for you guys. It's great. I'm happy for you. You got your announcement of DLC. Also, they showed amiibos for those 4 Guardian people. I'm not sure. I don't have the game. I'm not interested in it right now. I may get it at some point. Maybe because it's so different. Maybe I'll like it more. Who the hell knows? So yeah, that's Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC. Oh yeah, I wrote that down. Zelda amiibo. Whoopsies. So we covered that. And then I think they wounded it down. And I think this is where kind of Nintendo should have probably changed the order. Like if they did Pokemon for Switch and Zelda and that new Kirby game, if they did that towards the end, that would be hype. And then you leave people with that, oh crap, they just announced this. The direct is over. You don't show Rocket League for Switch. That is major. That is major because Rocket League is such a powerful, popular game. It's a popular title, and I'm glad they have it on Switch. But is it end of E3 worthy? That's the thing. Then they ended it off with Super Mario Odyssey, and I think that honestly, this is probably one of the best things they did for the thing. So for Super Mario Odyssey, basically what they announced is that Mario's hat thing, I don't know what his name is, his hat can actually go into different enemies. It can go into different enemies you control. And from what it looks like, you can literally go into anything. Not only Goombas and Koopas, but you can also go into bullet bills, for God's sakes. I wonder if you can go into the actual cannon. I wonder. I wonder. You can go to humans, which is actually weird. It's really freaking weird. And honestly, that mechanic is so cool. I really like that idea. I think that is one of the most unique things from Mario Odyssey. Definitely. I was not expecting that. That hat mechanic went above and beyond my expectations. And yeah. I think that's really all. They announced some more story. The game looks great. We saw it. We saw a little bit of it at Treehouse and whatnot, and it is coming out October 27th, 2017. So, oh yeah, they also announced the invitationals that are coming: the Splatoon Inkling Invitational, the Pokken Tournament DX Invitational, and Arms Invitational. The ones they invite those popular YouTubers and whatnot. So that is what it is. I'm not even bothered by that, but overall, next time, people, and this is something you always got to know for anything Nintendo related, put your standards super low. Don't expect them to show any hype games or whatever. Put your expectations super low. Because if they disappoint and they don't show jack crap, then you're like, oh well, I wasn't expecting anything anyway. But if they show something ridiculous like Metroid Prime 4, you're like, holy balls. Then just announced Metroid Prime 4. I am bouncing my head on the freaking table. So, yeah. I like how there's 2 Metroid games, by the way. It's pretty dope. But, anyways, that's my advice to you next time you watch anything Nintendo related. Put your standards to the absolute lowest, so that way there is no possible way you can be disappointed. Because I see people are like, no Smash for an ending. Why were you expecting that? Don't expect that. If they show it, great. If they don't, then why? Because, like, for companies like Sony, right? Sony, it's Sony. They always win. So it's like, okay, you can have the expectation you want. Plus this time, you know, there's a bunch of games that they already showed and whatnot. You know, I wouldn't say for Microsoft do the same thing. I don't freaking know. But anyways, tell me what you guys saw of Nintendo's E3 conference in the comments below. Overall, I thought it was really good. I think it was just the way they ordered it and the way they scheduled the games was really weird. I think the end stuff they could have showed at the beginning, and the beginning stuff they could have showed at the end. That's all I'm saying. So, with that, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode and want to see what else is on the grill, you guys check out this whole playlist in the description below. And, of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want more E3 well, no, this is the last E3 video till E3 2018. So, I guess if you want to subscribe, check out my other videos. And, if you guys haven't checked out Microsoft, what I thought of Microsoft, Ubisoft, or Sony, That'll also be linked in the playlist description below. So with that, I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Overall, who did I think win E3? Honestly, I don't know. It was probably... like... I don't know, man. I think Sony won again. Honestly, I think Microsoft came really close. I think Sony won. Nintendo also did really well. It's just like I said, the order they put their games, it's important. So, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. So you can put your spatulas down now, but keep it to my making areas.